Hello, my name's Linda. I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I'm making about 4 cards today. I'm actually using the little note cards that come with envelopes, really cute size, 3.5 by 5 inches I think they are. And this is going to be for the Stampin' Around the World block hop. So in the Stampin' Around the World block hop, we use the same stamp set that we used for our PDF. So the PDF file comes out every month and it's about 10 of us demonstrators get together, make a project, and if you place a qualifying order with me, I send it to you. So let's get started. So I have some scrap Whisper White here, and on the back of it I've put some self-adhesive sticking sheets, and I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. I've got the basic grey and I'm using the little bulldog clip here, and I'm going to stamp onto my paper. I need a fair amount. So I've stamped quite a few there and I'm just going to put those to one side. I'm using the pen stamp, and I'm going to stamp a few of these on here as well. I'm just choosing the colour and I've gone for Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to colour one of my bulldog clips in. So I've just coloured one in, and then I'm going to die cut all of these out with this tiny little die, and then I'm going to do exactly the same with my pens. I'm just going to colour one of these in. I'm not sure what colour I'm going to use yet, and then I'm going to die cut them out, so then I'll show you. So I've cut out all of my little, I don't think they're called bulldog clips, I can't remember what they are called. I'm going to call them mini clips, and I've cut all my pens out as well, and they're actually going to be stuck randomly to my piece of paper. So I've cut some Whisper White here, and it's just under 3 by 5. I think I've gone about 1/8 of an inch under all the way around, just so you've got a little tiny frame. And I'm going to do a little bit of stamping now before I do that. I meant to say as well, because I've used basic grey for stamping, I wanted my images to sort of not be really bold, so I didn't want to use black. But when you're using your blends, you have to don't do loads and loads of blending, because it's not the correct ink to be using. You should be using Memento. But if you're quick, it still works fine. So I've got some basic black here. I'm bringing in this pretty little pattern, and there's a die that goes with this. It's like a cotton spool. I'm going to be using Versamark because I want to do this in white embossing powder. I've already gone over with my embossing buddy, and I've stamped that 4 times, and I've got my white embossing powder. I keep my embossing powder in a little Tupperware pot. I must admit I'm getting a little bit short. I've actually stamped a bit too hard there. So I'm just getting a little brush in. I keep this brush especially for my embossing, and I'm just rubbing that off. There's a cute sentiment in this stamp set, let's stay up late and craft, and it actually fits into this little frame really nicely. But I'm not going to use it today because I want to make these into thank you cards. So I have a thanks sentiment from the Well Said, and this is a brilliant stamp set to get. because then you can put it with all of your other stamps. So if you get a stamp set that doesn't say happy birthday, then you can find happy birthday in there. So again, I'm going to use Versamark and I'm going to white emboss. So I've heat embossed all of these. A couple of my thanks are a little bit crooked, but I am not worried about that. I'm going to die cut these now. So I'm going to take this over to my big shot and quickly cut them out. I've die cut all my little sentiments there. How cute are they? And also I've got some more die cuts to show you. I've also die cut loads of buttons here. So you get, I think you get about 5 different dies with this set of buttons, and I've done exactly the same. I've used the Whisper White, I put the sticky adhesive on the back, and I've cut one out in Flirty Flamingo, and I've done the same with the paper clips, and I've got one there in Bermuda Bay. I've got a few more clips there all ready to go, and I'm just going to stick these in a random fashion all over my card with the coloured one, and then I'm going to pop this up at the front of my card. So I'm going to start sticking these together and sticking my buttons on, and when you do this, make sure you stick some coming off the edge. So I've stuck all of my buttons down. I'm not going to pretend that this is a quick card. This is not a quick card. By the time you've die cut these all and stuck them on, but it does look good. And we're going to have the thanks in the front there, and all I need to do now is snip all these edges off. So I actually changed my mind halfway through making these cards and decided I wanted my thanks to be attached to my die cuts. So I've attached this with some linen thread through my paper clip. I've also attached one through the button and the other one through the little bulldog clip. I just put a hole in there so that I can thread them through, and I'm going to pop some dimensionals on the back, and then I'm going to arrange where I want it to look like it's hanging. I decided that this was going to be a better option, but I didn't video doing the other two, so just seeing me do this one. This happens quite often when I'm making cards. I suddenly change my mind. So for my last one, I've lined all of my pens and pencils up in a row instead of being all higgledy-piggledy, and I've got my thanks, and I'm going to put that in the middle, and I'm going to put some linen thread through the holes. So I've actually done 2 holes here, hole at each end. So because I've changed my design halfway through making it, I've actually carefully peeled off my coloured pen and moved it across, because when I put this in the middle it was covering up the one that I'd coloured. So I've just got one of my others and I'm going to stick that in there. That's the trouble when you change your mind, isn't it? There we go. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this, and I'm going to pop that up in the middle there. I managed to find some. I found a tear and tape that had nearly run out. I thought I'd completely run out. And there we go. So now I have all of my fronts to my cards, and I'm just going to bring in my note cards, and I'm just going to stick these on the front. So I'll do that next. And I finished all my cards. I've done 4 in the end, little note cards. I use loads of thank you cards, as I send them out with customer orders as well, so it's always nice to have lots of thank you cards. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget, this is a blog hop, so this is the Stamping Around the World blog hop. If you go to the description below, click on my link, then you'll be able to hop along with everybody else in this blog hop. There'll be some lovely designs, there usually is. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, bye.